Welcome, beautiful souls, to today's reading. In today's reading, I would like to do with you a small energy check-ins or to give you some messages the universe or your spirit guides have for you today. And as always, I have my tarot cards with me to see what kind of messages needs to come through or what kind of messages you need to hear right now. And this tarot is from this Wildlands Tarot, very nice deck. So let's see what kind of messages or what do you need to hear today from the universe or from your spirit guides. What messages you need to hear right now. Okay. Okay, so let's see what the messages the universe or the spirit guides have for you in today's reading. So, all right, so the first what we have is Nine of Wands or Nine of Swords. I'm going to interpret it in this way. And this card, Nine of Swords, can be a little bit heavy because it often points to an anxiety. It often also points to sleepless nights. But what you need to know is that probably some of you, as always, this is a general reading, so please take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Some of you guys are going through something which is like really weighting on your mind and which is like keeping you up in the night, and there is a lot of mental energy here. So maybe you are like overthinking, or maybe you are just stressing about like a situation in your life. And the Nine of Wands or the Nine of Swords often like coming when we are carrying around the worries that feels too big to handle alone. But what is important to also remember with this card is that sometimes, our mind is actually what makes things worse than they actually are in reality. And it's like that we are creating all of the stories, or we are creating the fears, in our head that may not be as bad as we actually think it is. And the Nine of Swords or the Nine of Wands is like asking you to acknowledge that those worries and also those anxieties or those fears you actually have, you need to acknowledge them, but also you need to see if you can actually release them, or if you can actually put those fears into a different perspective in your life, is what I'm also getting. And sometimes, it's completely okay to ask for help if you actually need to ask for help. You shouldn't be like feeling, low or less if you're going to ask for help. So it's completely okay to ask for help. And another thing, what is like coming through is it's also very much okay to take a break for everything if you need to. And also this Nine of Swords is a small reminder for you to be quite also gentle with yourself during these healing times, or during this time of anxiety, what you actually have. The next card is reversed Page of Wands or Page of Swords, and pages are like the messengers, and basically when the Page of Swords is upright, it's about new ideas, it's about communication. It's this page is about like curiosity, but when it's in reverse, this card can signal, or it can also suggest that there may be some blockages, or there are some blocks around communication, or they may be even some misunderstandings going on right now in your life. Maybe you're also trying to maybe say your words or get your point out there or across, or to just freely speak your mind to other people, and basically it's not being heard. Or there are also like the confusions in the messages you are even receiving from the universe or from the intuition, and this can also point to someone who is kind of like immature in the way they are communicating. Maybe the person is kind of acting impulsively, or it's someone who is acting or thinking like acting without thinking things through, is what I'm also getting from this reversed position. And also what I'm getting, the message for this card or from the universe is, you need to slow down a little bit when it comes to communication. So you need to take a moment before you are actually going to say what you think. And you know, there is a lot of energy here around this communication, but you need to direct this communication more thoughtfully, is what I'm getting. And also, this reversed position can also ask you, I just need to say this because this is general reading, so maybe it's not going to resonate with you, but there are some gossips or rumors about you, is what I'm also getting. So you need to be careful about the people you have in your life, is also the message that I'm also getting. So you should be like sure about, you know, that also about how you are getting your information, and if you are getting your information from like reliable sources, and not to jump to conclusion so quickly. It's also the message. So maybe the gossips aren't like specifically about you, but maybe there are some gossips about people who are in your life, and you just need to be really careful if you are going to believe in those things that other people are saying, basically. Now we also have the Four of Wands, and this is a very lovely card because it's all about like celebration. Four of Wands is about stability and also kind of like coming together with other people, and it also sometimes this Four of Wands represents like a milestone in your life, or maybe you are reaching a goal, or maybe you're just basically creating something solid and something stable in your life. So maybe it can be in your home, it can be in your career, it can be maybe even in your relationships, what I'm also getting. Because in general, like Four of Wands is a card of harmony, and it's also like a small reminder telling you that you need to learn how to actually enjoy all of the moments and celebrate all of your accomplishments. And maybe what I'm also getting is that you are, or you may be entering a period in your life where all of the things in your life will be a little bit more like secure, or you know, just this card is kind of like asking you to acknowledge that the things are actually going to be a little secure, and you need to appreciate that and be more grateful for the things that are actually in your life. And also, like I talked, that this card is all about like the to be together with someone. It could be also nice time to connect with others, and also maybe to share the joy with other people as well. Because it doesn't matter if your accomplishment or the goal you achieve is small or it's big, you know, it's all about like being grateful for, and also it's all about like being happy for everything you have accomplished. But lastly, I also have a Two of Wands for you as a card, and Two of Wands is about like planning, and Two of Wands is often about like making the decision. And maybe you already started the path, and now it's time to figure out what to do next in your life. Whether maybe what I'm getting, there is a huge potential here, but you need to decide how you want to move forward. But also, Two of Wands is sometimes talking about, you know, about the future, and also about the steps you are kind of taking to reach actually your goal. So maybe you are kind of now standing like on this crossroad, and you don't know which direction to choose, or you don't know like which path is the right for you. So I have the feeling that you are now kind of like looking into all the possibilities that are in front of you, and this card is asking you to be bold in your decisions and not to be afraid, for example, to think big, or you shouldn't be afraid to also plan from the long-term perspective. You shouldn't be always like focusing on the short-term goals, but it's completely safe to also plan the long-term goals, or it's completely like safe to like think big, is what I'm also getting. And you have actually the power to create something amazing in your life. And also what I'm getting is that you have the power, but it is going to take you some time to actually get the clear direction of your path, and also the clear action. And also the card is a beautiful reminder that it's very important to put your dreams to action, because you know we all can have some dreams, but it's very important to actually work on those dreams and achieve them slowly when you are going to slowly work on them. But also, maybe if I'm going to put it a little bit like all together, I'm just going to look at the cards. This card, Nine of Swords, is showing that you may be dealing with anxiety right now, but the reversed Page of Swords is asking you to be mindful how you are going to communicate, because you can actually hurt some people on your way, and it's coming all from your anxiety is also what I'm getting. The Four of Wands is all about like celebration. It's a beautiful reminder to actually enjoy all the small victories you achieved. And the final Two of Wands is asking you to look ahead, plan for the future, and also take bold steps towards your goal. So I have the feeling from this reading that it's all about like balancing your emotions with your mind actually, and there are some energies that need to be cleared out, but once you are going to clear all of the energies around you, you are going to find a lot of things you need to be grateful for, or you are going to celebrate. And now it's a very good time to really step into your full power, because it will lead you to a better and greater success. But also what I wanted to say, I have this small cards. There are some affirmation cards or some journal prompts, and it's from the Wisdom Within Oracle deck. So we can also get some more affirmations or messages for you. So you can also now grab your journal, or you can take a screenshot of all of the messages I'm going to show you. So you can then, after you're going to watch this video, then you can actually journal on them. So what messages the spirit guides have for you? And one last shuffle, I'm feeling it. Okay, so the messages. The first message, you are in the thick of it, is the first one. Then, this will all feel kind of terrible until it doesn't, is another message. Then, I'm a magnet for an unlimited abundance of love, health, and money. Then this is a question you can actually journal on. What has brought you joy today? Very beautiful with the Four of Wands. And the last card, leave it better than you found it. So I have the feeling that these were just a small messages. Feel free to take a screenshot, feel free to journal on these affirmations. So thank you so much for tuning into this video. If you like this reading, please give me a thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more of the channel messages like these, hit the subscribe button down below. Thank you so much, and see you next time.